Welcome back, everybody, to the daily show where we discuss and do technical analysis for big mega cap stocks. So show your support by hitting that thumbs up button, and that is greatly appreciated. And if you're new here, consider subscribing, and that means a lot to me. Now, if you want to get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, my analysis in 3 days of live trading, definitely check out the Patreon, and that link will be down below in the description. And now let's get right into it, guys. On Amazon stock, it's up 0.64%. Now let me show you guys one thing. 146, this is where we got rejected before. Multiple rejection right here. And then not only here, if we go back, you can see right here, more rejection around 146. And now that is a big support. We have seen Amazon getting down to 145, not quite getting down to this gap, 144. And once again on Friday was holding around 146, and now it's trading at 147. So until Amazon gives up this support 146, you're not going to see a drop down to this gap 144, and that would be another strong support. And below that, watch out for a move possibly down to 140 and then 138. As long as Amazon can hold 146, the next stop definitely 150 right here on top, and above that, that's gonna be a massive breakout on Amazon for more upside. On Google, stock is down 0.45%, and Google getting down to 132, getting that bounce, and now it's trading just below 135 right here. So 135 needs to break right here on Google stock, and then you are going to see a move up to 137 and then possibly up to even 140. Now Google, if you look at my screen, it's trading below, especially all these moving averages right here on this daily chart. So we do not have a bull trend right here on Google, and now Google stock cannot get that breakout above 135. You're going to see a dump off down to 130, and then this gap 127.74 all the way down here. On Meta, it's down 0.71%, and we actually played Meta on Friday, getting some calls around 322 and getting out just above 325 for a nice profit, and now trading at close to 325. So Meta here now is trading below 330, rising 20-day moving average right here. That's going to be a big resistance to watch if this thing actually wants to move higher. Now to the downside, a strong support right here, rising 50-day moving average right here, sitting at 317. We also have support at 316. So on a pullback, this is going to be an absolute dip buy right here, 317 to 316. To the upside, now Meta needs to break 326, and above that, watch out for a move up to 330 and then 334.83, or I would say 335, 13-day moving average right here, and then possibly up to this high 343. On AMD, it's up 0.19%, and this was a fantastic trade we took on Friday. Some lotos on AMD right here at 119, getting 120 calls, and this thing exploding all the way up to 120, 139, and those calls within 10-15 minutes going up to over 100%. So that was a really nice trade on AMD, and now it's trading above 118. And I said it before also, guys, that watch 118, and look at what happened. Not even getting down to exactly 118, and the dip was bought up, and now it's trading above 13-day moving average right here, 121. All we need here on AMD, this thing needs to break and hold 122, and then you are going to see a move up to 125. Now below 118, then watch out for a dump off, possibly down to 115, and then all the way down here 110, rising 50-day moving average right here. Also, that's going to be a big support, and that is just below 110. So AMD, it's just consolidating right here after a big move to the upside. Now it's trading in between 118 and 125. So the range here, 118, big support, and the big resistance right here, 125. If we get that breakout past 125, then you're going to see 130 plus. And if this thing actually breaks down from this support 118, then you're going to see a dump off down to 115, 110, and then rising 50-day moving average right here, 108.80. On Netflix is down 1.74%, and this one finally after 2 weeks I got paid on Netflix. Shorting at 475, getting 470 puts, and this thing finally paid on Friday, getting down to 464.60. And now if you look at my screen, strong support down here, 460, rising 20-day moving average right here, this white line, and then 450. Netflix to the upside. Now it needs to break 471 right here, and above 471 you're going to see a move back up to the upside all the way up to 485 and then possibly even 500. On Apple stock, it's up 0.68%, and after 1 week of consolidation right here, trading in between 189 and 190. Finally on Friday we got that breakout above 190 and now trading at 191.24 at the closing. So next week, as long as Apple can hold right here just above 190, the next stop definitely up to this gap 195.28, and then maybe, who knows, another fresh new all-time high. To the downside, below 190 you want to watch right here 189, 187, and then this gap down here 186, and below 186 definitely you're going to see a lot more downside all the way down to 183, but looks like it's not happening at this moment, and Apple can run all the way up to 195.28 early as this week. On Nvidia stock, absolutely flat on Friday, but there was a lot of opportunity to make money, especially getting some lotos on Nvidia, because if you actually caught the dip close to 460 right here, look at the run here on Nvidia all the way up to 472 and then getting rejected right here. We have strong resistance at 471, huge rejection at 471, getting just above 471 but not holding above 471, and now trading in between 460 and 471, trading at 467.65. So on Nvidia next week, below 460, watch out for a dump off down to 450 and then possibly going even lower down to this gap 423.81. To the upside, Nvidia can break and hold 471, then watch out for a move all the way up to 482. On Tesla, stock is down 0.5%, and Tesla getting a strong bounce off of this rising 20-day moving average right here, sitting close to 232. Now we talked about it in my last video right here that watch out for a bounce off of this 20-day moving average right here. If not, you're going to see this gap getting filled right here at 225.40. And guess what? On Friday pre-market, I actually bought the dip right here on Tesla and then sold, I think around 2:33 p.m. somewhere. I sold my shares at 239, and now it's trading close to 239. So that was a nice juicy dip on Tesla to make some quick money because the move was decent. It's an $8 move to the upside. Even if you caught $5, that's good enough for one day, guys. Now here on Tesla, next week you want to watch 235, 232, 225 gap right here, and those are going to be strong support on Tesla on a pullback. Now Tesla again breaks out above 241, then watch out for a move all the way up to 252. On Microsoft, it's down 1.16%, and people that are actually just day trading, you can make a ton of money if you can catch something like this on daily basis. Look at this, guys. 370.77 rising 20-day moving average right here. Guess what? The dip, the low, 371.31, and it was bought up off of this rising 20-day moving average, and that is a what? $4 to $5 move to the upside. Easily you can make 100, 200% on lotos on Friday, and people who got in, I mean, that was really nice setup right here. Now holding these calls overnight and going long, that is a no-no, because this thing is still overbought and just coming off from fresh new all-time highs. So yes, this thing can dump. You can day trade, but do not go long here on Microsoft. So right here next week on Monday, you want to watch the support close to 371 and then 366 all the way down to this gap 357.54. To the upside, Microsoft can break and hold 375, then watch out for a move back up to 380 and then possibly going back up to fresh new all-time highs.